right? YouTube, we live. See this. YouTube, we live. We back. Okay. So y'all remember when I said that I was most likely gonna stop the stream and then continue later on, like some other time? Th- that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna give it about 2 or 3 more minutes. Then I'm gonna end it right here. All right. Then we'll pick back up some other time. So without further ado, let's get back into it. All right. This is 1905, and
because I feel like this is happening even in our relationships.
Yeah.
I feel like we have this thing where it's like, nope,
Mm-hmm.
I need a low maintenance relationship.
Yeah.
I don't need it if it ain't serving me.
Yeah.
If it, I feel like
Yeah.
it's become so selfish. How
Yeah.
can we find the balance? Because you talk about on therapy Thursdays on your pod. Is it a podcast or just a YouTube show?
Both.
Okay,
Both.
so it's
Yeah.
podcast both. So make sure y'all check that out on Thursdays. But how do we find the balance between being healthy,
Yeah.
right? Being mindful
Mm-hmm.
and having wisdom on how to steward this temple,
So good.
but also doing what's commanded of us, which
Yeah.
is putting our neighbor before
Yeah.
ourselves, loving people,
Yeah.
taking on the burdens.
Yeah.
Because it feels like we're either this or that. We can't
Yeah.
do both, but I
Yeah.
do believe that there's a balance.
So we're gonna go biblical in what I learned.
Okay.
So I think the difference in the book of Acts is they were not unfamiliar with suffering. The
That's
church
so
of today
good. Oh my gosh, that's good.
tries to take suffering away. It's success.
pause. That's the distinction. So what he just said, don't miss what he just said. He says the people in the book of Acts, they were not unfamiliar with suffering. All right, so that's a distinction. If you have one group of people that's familiar with suffering, but if you have another group of people that are unfamiliar with suffering, like y'all see where this is going. So the people in Acts, they were familiar with suffering. All right, so this is what they're getting at. All right, this is 2009. Resume.
Hmm.
Your best life, you do the. It's more about success, not suffering. The generosity and stuff was there because when you're surrounded by other people who bear their cross, it's not weird for you to bear it too. Because like
Ooh.
I'm surrounded by people who crucify their flesh. I'm surrounded by people who deny
So
themselves.
good. So good.
I'm surrounded by, but when I'm surrounded by people who want the bag, when I'm surrounded by people who want more
My
subscribers, you
goodness.
see,
Jerry?
so then it's taking it's taking away from what the early church was not unfamiliar with suffering.
Yes.
So how does that correlate to relationships? Watch this. Sweating is actually healthy,
Mm-hmm.
but it's toxins leaving the body. So
Mm-hmm.
what's happening today? We're calling toxins toxic. So
Mm.
like, oh,
Well. You know what? You know what? Oh, that would be petty. Tinder right here. Let me give it about 2 more minutes.
oh no, this makes me sweat. No, it's not toxic. It's showing you your toxins. You are selfish.
Mm.
It's showing your toxin. You are petty. They bring this out of me.
Yeah.
When you work out, you sweat.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, if you don't sweat, you
Something's
see,
wrong.
then it's hazardous towards the body.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm,
I think we've been teaching it wrong, recognizing that long suffering is a fruit of the spirit.
Yes.
And in your relational context, when y'all are working it out, you will sweat. You will see toxins in her. You will see toxins in him. That does not mean they're toxic.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
toxic becomes
or
when there's no toxins at all that they ever release or they don't even acknowledge it.
Yeah.
I could say, man, Megan, you sweating kind of hard right now.
You right?
You know,
Yeah.
because I see that toxins are leaving your body.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think that's what's the church right now doesn't like sweating.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why we're fans.
oh,
Big
that'll
ideas.
do it. That'll do it. Yeah, that'll do it. So I was right here. This is 2157. 2157. So thank y'all for tuning in to this live stream. I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here. All right, we're gonna pick back up on this some other time, Lord willing. So with that, peace. All right.